Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you some of the basics of creating an effective blog. Obviously the first thing you need to do is read the instructions for the blog here, my lengthy instructions, and then click on Create Blog Entry. Okay, so when you get to this page with the input box, one button you need to know straight off is the one that says show less and show more. If you arrive and it's in this position, it looks like quite a limited array of things that you can do, and the show more shows you all the extra fancy schmancy things you can do. Okay, so you need to give your blog a title, and if you begin with your name, that'll help us distinguish who's who. There are quite a lot of names to learn in the class. You can use your first name, and one thing I do is normally I figure out what I'm going to say first in a Word document, and then think about the images, etc. I want to use and have them already loaded onto my computer. So by the time I get to this stage and I want to create a blog, I've already got everything prepared. Rather than typing straight into the blog entry box, which you can do, it's just not as neat sometimes. Okay, so I already have my text written, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste it in there. Okay. Now, one thing you'll notice straight away, some of you are nearing my age, is that this text is a little small. It's cramped. That's what it's going to look like on the screen. So this probably is not going to be acceptable. So I'm going to select the whole thing and change the font, because I've never been very fond of Arial. I'm more of a Georgia girl myself, so I'm going to change it to that. And I'm going to make it all bigger. I'm going to make it 14 points, which is much easier on the eye. Okay. So another thing when I'm thinking about how this is going to look is these jagged edges. Okay, so I think it's going to look better justified. So you have your alignment buttons here: align left, align right, center alignment, full alignment as you would in other things. So I'm going to align it full to make it look neater on the page. Okay, so I've got my text looking how I want it. So I left a space here, and I'm going to put a picture in here, one that I've already found on the website. So in order to put a picture in, obviously you place your cursor at the place you need to insert a picture, and then you use this button, insert or edit image. A couple of things that are important. You need to, when you found your image, save it to your computer. It won't work just by copying something from the web and trying to paste it in. You actually have to save the image into a file on your computer. Then you can open a file. So you click on this button. Okay, and you look for the image that you've already saved. So I'm going to browse my computer, and this is not the folder I want. I look under courses and Reformation and images. Okay, so I know that the one I want is called Iconoclasm 1. Click on that and click open. Depending on the size of the file, it can take a minute or so to load up. Okay, so there's my image. One thing you need to do is check the size of your image. So if you're in general, you click on appearance, and this is an okay size. It's a little on the small side. Make sure that your constraint proportions button is checked, and you can make it a little bigger. So I'm going to make this up to 400, and then the other side will adjust accordingly. Okay, so and I want the alignment to be left. Okay, so then I click insert, and that will insert. While I'm on this page, always check your dimensions. If your dimensions are big, if it's a picture that's 1,000 pixels across, it's not going to fit on your screen, and it won't automatically resize it, so it does. So you'll end up with either having to scroll across to see your whole picture, or just the top left hand corner appearing. So always make sure it's not so big it's not going to fit on the screen. Okay, so try to keep it under 600 or so. Okay, I'm going to continue without a description right now, and here you can see that my picture has become incorporated. This has made it so the text comes up tight to it. I decided I don't want that, and I'm going to move my text down below. Sorry, I've only got such a small working window here for you to see. There we go, so the text is below. This is the citation for the text. Okay, so let me go through that again. I have 2 more pictures here that I want to include at this point. So you go to the Insert Edit Image button, you browse your computer and find images that you've saved before and open them. Okay, check the appearance, check it's not so big, and insert. Now I've got 2 images that I want to put side by side here, and I hope this works. So I'm going to set another image. Same process. Click appearance, check that it's not too big, and insert. Okay, so they've appeared next to each other now as I wanted them. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to do here is include a video. So this is my spot that I want to include a video. So what I'm going to do now is insert this YouTube file. Now the way that the program works, Blackboard works, it's very sensitive to finding the exact title. So I'm going to take the title here and copy it, and then I can paste it when I want to use the Blackboard site. So in order to insert a video, you click on Mashups, YouTube video, and I'm going to search, I'm going to paste that in that I just copied from the site, and I'm looking for the exact phrase. Hopefully it will figure out what I want. Yes, you see, so there's lots of different recordings of this. This was the one that I wanted, so I can select this one. Okay, I'm going to leave it with a thumbnail on, and I want the URL for the YouTube there as well, just in case you don't have the latest version of QuickTime or something like that installed, and submit. Okay, so in my screen now I can see that this has come up. So it's left me with some space that I don't want. The other thing I want to do is highlight my primary text here that I've found and included, and I'm going to make this a different color. So this text, this button here, the T button, text color, I selected the text, so I'm going to make it dark purple. So, okay, So the next thing I do, I've got all the changes I think I wanted to make. I'm going to make these a little smaller. They don't have to be as big. Save some space. So I'm going to change those down to 12 point. And I think I might make this a little smaller too. So I can select the primary text that I want to include and make that a little smaller too, so it stands out. Okay. So I don't need to attach any files because I'm putting everything into the blog. So I'm happy now that it's as I want it. Things may change when you post it. That's something you always have to go back and check. Okay, so here we are. This may look a bit strange because I probably posted the exact same thing twice. Okay, so this is the one that I've just done. Okay, and I'm going through and checking. Everything looks to be good. Some of this is just like a visual check that everything's come through okay. Alright, so that's how you make a blog. One thing you're also going to be asked to do is to make a comment on the blog. So at the bottom of your classmate's blog, once you've read it, you simply click the comment button. I'll tell myself I'm wonderful because nobody else will. And don't leave any anonymous entries. I'm going to try and remove that. We don't want any nasty anonymous jibes going on. Okay, and that's added one comment. I can see there's a comment being added. Alright, that's it. There's lots more that you can put in, as you probably noticed, SlideShare, Flickr video things, but I think that's enough for now. Okay, thanks for listening.